welcome to the Play Property channel. We got Derek's little series here going on here again, the Power Combo Showdown.
Exactly.
As we're testing out some of the community's suggestions here for some power combos, and I'm doing the one suggested by Daniel Johnson here again, Dragons Steampunks, and so far I've been liking this combo.
Yeah, so this is a bit of a surprise. So for those of you on the Facebook group, you'll know that, I kind of poo-pooed the combo a little bit, but so there's a story, there's a bit of a background there, because when the Dragons first came out, I, at that time, was a big fan of Steampunk and been playing them a lot. I immediately paired them with the Dragons and had pretty lukewarm results, actually. And I found that they were kind of slow. And I actually found other combos with Steampunk did better, or more powerful, so perhaps that's something to explore down the road as well. So the interesting thing is, in our last video, which we just actually did last night, we played the Dragon Steampunk against Super Thieves. And if you've been watching the other videos, you'll know that Super Thieves has been dominating quite substantially against pretty much all the other power combos. And it's been contending to be potentially the top combo. So we played it against the Dragon Steampunk, and it lost. Now, I did make a foolish blunder, so I wonder how much it relates to that. But nevertheless, it certainly did perform very well, and the combo performed at least well enough to be considered
and I felt,
A-list.
Yeah, and I also felt that the deck was also, I didn't get a lot of my draw cards, I didn't get some of my other good cards, like my diving, my scrap diving, and I didn't even see them, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
So I felt the deck was as possible slowest it could possibly be. So I think it could be better than even what I played before. So.
And certainly Steampunk is extremely fast. Steampunk can be extremely fast.
Well, Steampunk I think is a really good faction though. I've always had success with it.
Well, I agree. I think now the question for me is not whether Steampunk is awesome. The question is, what's the optimal pairing for Steampunk? And so I didn't consider the Dragons to be the optimal pairing. We can talk more about that some other time. But anyways, so here we are. So basically, we're back for round 2, and we're gonna test. We're gonna put the Dragon Steampunk through its paces. We're gonna run it through a gauntlet. We're gonna face it up. So first of all, at some point, I want to come back and do a rematch with the Superhero Thieves to see if that was just a fluke or if it's actually a thing. But not now. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to play what I consider my other alternative. Basically, I got 2 factions that I consider the best of the best. One being Superhero Thieves, and the other, the faction I'm going to play now, which is Rockstars and Innsmouth, which I think is probably the fastest combo. So super fast, super power, and it's going to be interesting to see how it stacks up against the Dragons, considering especially that the biggest thing that I found before was that the Dragons were kind of slow. So is that a good plan for tonight?
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's we're gonna.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried because, like I said, I was a little bit slow last time with the deck, whatever. But I managed to slow you up too enough until my deck kicked in. So
that game is recorded, and hopefully we'll get it up. Probably there's a good chance it's going to be up before this one's up. So we'll see how that goes. But who knows? Maybe they'll go out and up. Maybe they'll go up out of order. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me. Are we ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay, we need rock, paper, scissors?
Yep.
Are we ready?
Oh, I cut decks first?
Alright, so cut my deck for luck. There you go. And then rock, paper, scissors. Here we go, and 1, 2, 3. Dang, I actually won the first try. Look at that. That's
Well,
great.
yeah, usually it takes longer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm sitting in front of the camera, so I'll try to have my hand visible most of the time. Oh, of course, by the way, this combo is particularly potent now because of the Titans. So the Innsmouth has Dagon, and I'll just read it out. So the Titan special, on your turn, you may play this Titan on a base where you have 2 or more minions with the same name. Ongoing, you have +1 power here for each of your minions here that has the same name as another minion here. And talent, the all-important talent, play an extra minion. So let's, I'll do the bases. So first base, interesting, 22 Portal Room. It's a 2/3/1, it's one of those wonky backwards bases. The winner takes an extra turn after the current turn ends. So it could be some interesting tactical options there. Of course, this base keeps coming up for us. 22, the USS Undertaking, a 4/2/1, which is a nice 2-point spread. At the start of your turn, you may move one of your minions to here or from here to another base. And then 22, the Changing Room, 5/3/2, also a 2-point spread, a solid base. After a minion here uses a talent, it gains +1 power until the end of the turn.
And just to also state, we're for the base decks, we're using kind of like the original rules. All the ones are in there. So
Yes, exactly. We've talked about that in some of the other videos, but basically all the bases except for, I always forget.
the All Stars.
That's right, All Stars and
and
Sheep.
Sheep. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Let's have a look. I'll play a Classic Rocker at the Portal Room. So Classic Rocker talent, if this base has a breakpoint of 21 or higher, which it does, draw a card. Use only 1 Classic Rocker ability per turn. So I will activate that talent and draw a card. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to draw 1 and 2. I'm done. You may go.
Alright, I'm going to deploy Hatchling at the USS Undertaking. Ongoing after their player plays or moves me here, gets -1 power until the end of the turn. I'm going to draw 2.
You done?
Yep.
Okay. For my minion, I will play the locals. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Place any of the locals revealed into your hand. Put the rest of the cards on the bottom of your deck. So I will just be glossing over that from now on because I'll be doing that a lot. So, top 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. There's, oh, my king. And the locals. Locals goes into my hand. The king and the groupie go to the bottom. Talent Rocker. Draw. Interesting. Okay, what the heck? Spreading the word, play up to 2 extra minions with the same name as a minion in play. I'll play the locals. 1, 2, 3. There's the locals, goes to my hand. Those go to the bottom. Then I'll play another locals. 1, 2, 3. Oh, lots of groupies. Okay, no locals that time. Okay, that's now my discard pile over there. Dagon comes out for free. Play an extra minion. The locals. 1, 2, 3. There's locals, goes into my hand. There's the bottom. Okay, so I've lost track. I've definitely played an action. I've done my classic rocker. I think I'm done, right?
Yep.
1 and 2. I'm done. Learn to assume I go. Okay, so I played 4. I played 4 minions that turn.
Alright, I'm going to play Captain Ahab on the changing room. Talent, move a minion to a base that has one of your actions played on it.
You don't have any actions currently played on the base, though, correct?
Nah, I got no actions played anywhere, no.
Okay.
But just a question, remember, because this is after a minion here has used an ability. So that means after I use that talent. So if I moved, would he get the +1? Or do I have to be at that base to get the +1?
I use it as a talent? That's a talent? Yeah, yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that seems so, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's a good way to get a little extra power on Captain Ahab. Works for me.
Yeah, I'm just going to draw.
Just gonna draw. Okay, my turn?
Yep.
Talents. Classic rocker draws. Okay, for my minion, I'll play the locals, reveal the top 3 cards, etc. There's 1 locals, goes into my hand. Those go to the bottom. Well, my extra minion, sorry, talent, Dagon, play an extra minion, I'll play another locals, 3, reveal, there's another local, goes into my hand.
Actually, I might be doing this right. Are these guys 3s? Or somewhere
They're
he
all
gets
3s.
1?
3 cards are 15, I have 15 power. 15 power, so we're at 17. Okay, I think I'll just draw 1, 2, I am done, you may go.
You know what? I'm not liking it. I think I'm just going to burn it down. Destroy a base or any actions played on it, replace it with the top card of the base deck or a base discard pile, means the original base remain.
You're burning the
changing room.
Okay.
Just get rid of it, because I don't think I'm going to win it.
You definitely, I never know what's going to happen.
Isis swinging pad, 4/2/1. Winner may look at the top 3 cards of his or her deck, return them in any order.
Okay. Okay, interesting. 21, 1 less break point.
Still a 2-point spread, but at least it's 4 instead of 5, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to place... Oh, that was my action. I'm going to play Steam Man on the Portal Room. And then I'm going to draw 2. It's your turn, Derek.
Okay.
Yes, this dragon gets the power from those guys.
Yep. Alright, so for my minion, I still don't know what to do for my action. I'm spinning my wheels here, trying to decide what to do for my action, but I think I know.
Did you do your talent?
No, not yet. I guess you're right. There's really no point. There's no point in delaying on the talent, so yeah, you're right, actually. Talent, classic rocker. Thank you, Larry Lewis.
You gotta play properly.
Exactly.
Because it might change what you want to do.
Yeah,
so.
I know exactly, right? This gets so many minion plays with this deck now. Of course, that's because a lot of them are 2s, but it's still funky town. All right, let's play locals. That's my first. So that's my basic minion. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, etc. Ah, locals. Fantastic. Okay, I'm 1 short of popping, right?
Yep.
So the one thing this deck does not do is give any way of killing or moving enemies. But that's fine, it does lots of other cool stuff. I'm going to play Spreading the Word. Play up to 2 extra minions with the same name as a minion in play. So that actually gives me 3 extra minion plays now. Oh, Spreading the Word twice, there we go. So the locals there will pop it, and I'll search my top 3. Search the top 3. Nope. So pretty much all the locals are there. And then I'll play my second extra for the locals. Damn it! I've lapped. I've lapped my deck. There's the king again. I mean the monarch. I just can't call him the monarch. It's just wrong. All right, and
You still got this guy, right?
I know. So we're gonna throw the locals at the undertaking. Nope.
There's one thing about Derek's deck. You get lots of low power minions out quick.
Yes, indeed. I played a minion. I played like 4 minions actually. I played my action. I did my talent, like my rocker. So I think I'm done.
Yep.
So
This base pops.
so that base pops.
Yeah,
1,
no
2,
specials.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's pop it.
Yep.
I'll take 4 points. Cha-ching. There's my 4, and you got your 2.
Yep.
So the winner may look at the top 3 cards of a base deck. Sorry, of your deck. I may turn them in any order. So I'm gonna look at the top 3. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe you want to show them on the camera, maybe?
I'm showing the camera. And they're all laughing along. All 6 of them are laughing along with what my top 3 are. Yeah. Bring it. Now, I have a special. Play after base scores where you have a minion. Draw 2 cards. Draw another card if the break point was 21 or higher. So, 3 cards. I draw those 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. I know exactly what they are. Isn't that fun? Okay, so these guys are all dead except for Dagon. Boom, boom. So that's how many locals? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 7 locals in my discard pile and 3 locals at the undertaking. Which is all of them! Shh! Don't tell Larry! Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm drawing.
The new base is Star Portal.
Thank you.
3/1/1. After a card is buried here or an action is played on this base, the controller draws a card.
Excellent. And I'm drawing my 2. There's my 2. And it's Larry Lewis's turn. I have to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Discard 2 cards. Yikes. Okay, I'm having trouble deciding. So that's going to be 1 discard. And my other discard is going to be. That one. Okay, I am done.
Alright. I'm going to play Zeppelin on the Star Portal. It's playing a base, talent, move one of your minions from another base to here, or from here to another base. Star Portal has it when I play an action played on this base, controller draws a card. Alright, and I'll play Captain Ahab on the USS Undertaking. And then I will draw 2. And start the turn.
Indeed. Okay, boys and girls, it's time to learn why this, I think, is possibly the best combo in the game. So, we have the Star Portal. It has a breakpoint of 17, and it's a 3/1/1. For my action, I will play Guest Star. Search your deck and or discard pile for a groupie and reveal it. Place it into your hand or play it as an extra minion. Shuffle your deck if you searched it. Searching for a groupie. There she is. Shuffling my deck. That's actually really important to shuffle my deck because I recently, one of the last locals that went through put the king on the bottom, so I want to have a chance to get the king back up. Give me a cut for luck. There it is. Excellent. All right, so so the guest star card says shuffle your deck and discard pile. Search your deck and or discard pile for a groupie and reveal it. Place it into your hand or play it as an extra minion. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to play it as an extra minion. The extra minion is going to be a groupie. Play another groupie here as an extra minion. A groupie. Play another minion here as an extra minion. A groupie. A groupie. A groupie. Dagon. Special. On your turn, you may play this Titan on a base where you have 2 or more minions with the same name. That's 5 groupies, each with +1 because of Dagon. That's 15 power, just like that. And I still haven't played my minion, and I still have a talent play an extra minion. I've still got 2 more minions I can play. I'm at 15 power. Breakpoint is 17. I'm going to pop the base solo, unless he's got any tricks.
But you gotta say I'm a little bit upset because I was gonna pop that base solo on my turn. So.
I know,
So he's beating me to it. So.
We're gonna Rickroll him. So we'll throw a Rickroll down just to put him over the top. That'll be my extra minion. And so I think I still have a minion to play. My actual main minion, my what is that called?
Yeah,
my regular minion play?
Maybe we should have put Ahab over here just to get
yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't. Yeah. That's okay. Like that last game, right? I made a similar.
Well, I was thinking because I knew. Yeah.
It's about as fast as this deck is as fast as they come.
Yeah.
Okay, so my extra minion, I'll throw a classic rocker down. Actually, I haven't even done that. I haven't even talented yet. Have I?
No.
Yeah, I'm too excited. All right, talent. One. Gulp. Right. I should have talented before I did anything, but oh well. So, that's all I can do. I'm done. You have any specials or anything?
No.
You do have things potentially that could jump in, but
no.
I think they generally are not specials.
No, you just beat me to it.
Excellent. Very good. Okay, so special. I have a special.
Yeah.
Return to the sea. Special. After a base scores, put any number of your minions with the same name on that base into your hand instead of the discard pile. So, all those groupies come right back to my hand, and next turn they can go right back out again. Rickroll's gone, Dagon goes back into the sea, and I get 3 points. 3 + 4 is 7.
Tokyo 532. After playing entry to the space, you gain +3 power here until the end of the turn. Oh.
Excellent. Alright, so I'm drawing my regular 2, 1 and 2. I am now done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I back up to 10 cards in my hand. And so I'm sitting at 7 points, and Larry's got what? 2 still.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, you beat me to it. I'm going to move the Steam Man over here. Alright, so what do we got here? We got 10. I've got 4, 7. So we're at 17. I'm going to play Agromotive. Under
I
there.
have a feeling you're popping the base, Larry does.
That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now Steam Man goes up an extra 1.
So you're over.
Yeah.
So
4, 6. There you go. 4, 6, 8 plus 5 is 13.
I have 10 power.
Yeah, 10. haven't played a minion yet, have I? You know what? I'm not going to put a minion.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything there.
Okay. So I got first, so me up to
So Larry's at 6 points.
6, you get
and
2.
I get 2 more, so that puts me to 9.
It's still going to be hard to come back from that base.
Yeah, I think so.
Grandma's house.
Sweet.
532. After playing minion here, look at the top card of your deck. Place it on the top or bottom of your deck.
Yeah.
Remember we had a game where Grandma's house was the hot venue.
I know. I remember it quite well.
And that was a fun
Actually, I
game.
was playing this deck too.
Yeah.
I was playing this combo.
And I'll draw too.
Okay, my turn?
Yep.
Classic rocker talent, first thing I should do, I'll do it. Okie dokie. After you play an action on this base, you gain +3 power here until the end of the turn. Okay. Right. So, as I was saying, this is like the fastest, most powerful deck in the game, and let's show you why. So last turn I dropped I think I dropped 18 power last turn to pop a base solo.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens on the very next turn, shall we? So we'll start with an action, play on a base. Tokyo is the hot venue. So hot venue says play on a base, ongoing, this minion here, ongoing, your minions here have +1 power. If this base has a breakpoint of 21 or higher, which it does, draw a card at the end of any turn that you play a minion here. Now, put it down. Tokyo says after you play an action on this base, I just did, you gain +3 power here until the end of the turn.
And
So
it also means a +1 power, and here comes all the groupies.
So my
Oh my god.
so my minion play is a groupie. Play another groupie. Play another groupie. Play another groupie. Play another groupie. And
3,
guess what?
6, 9, 12. Well,
Dagon comes out for free. Special on your turn.
12,
You may
16,
play
20.
this Titan on a base where you have 2 or more minions with the same name.
It's 23 power already.
And I have an extra minion that I can play, so we're going to Rickroll Tokyo. And the funny thing is that had you not popped this base here, move up to 3 of your minions from bases with lower breakpoints to here. I could have moved 3. I had 3 of the locals could have come over. Those locals would have also been 4 each. That'd be an extra 12 power. I'm approaching like 40 power in 1 turn.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's I think I got 28 power. If I wanted, Rickroll could pull Classic Rocker over for an extra 4 if I needed to for fun, but that would be foolish. So, boom! I just popped Tokyo 5 points in 1 turn.
Can't do anything.
Can't do anything. There's another 5. So, boom. That puts me at 1 point from winning.
Yeah, it's basically game over already.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I've got 14 and he's got 6.
Central Brain, each minion here is +1 power.
Hot venue. Okay, now I draw my 1 and... Actually, hold on. Right, okay. 1 and 2 I'm drawing, and I'm done. You may go.
Scrap diving, place an action from my discard pile into my hand. Either motive. I'm going to place Imperial Dragon at the Central Brain. Ongoing after their player plays or moves a minion here, draw a card. And I draw 2.
So you're done?
Yep.
So now I'm in recharge mode. Basically this deck charges up by drawing. It charges, and then it just like blows its wad. Sometimes twice in a row. Alright, my minion is the Monarch at Grandma's house. Where else would the king go but Grandma's house? And Talent, search your deck and or discard pile for a groupie, reveal it, and place it in your hand, shuffle your deck if you searched it. So there's the groupie. Goes into my hand. And I think I'll... talent, classic rocker. Oh, that's a good draw. I haven't played an action yet, have I?
No.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. Okay. Action. New acolytes. All players shuffle all minions in their discard piles into their decks. That's really good because that gets all my groupies back into my deck, which...
It's all your locals too.
Well, I guess my locals aren't really... Yeah, that's true. I mean, the locals, it's true. But I'll show the folks at home why that's why it matters. That's why it matters. They know, some of them. They'll know. They'll understand. Alright, here we go. So, my deck is almost done. I'm almost out of cards. I'm not sure how I'm going to shuffle this actually. Okay, Larry, cut me for luck. Am I cutting you?
Yep.
Okay. So minion, that was my action. I did my talent because that was the card that I just drew, and now I'm drawing 2, and I'm done. You can go 1, 2. Interesting. So here we are, right back. Basically in the beginning for me.
I'm gonna play Ruins on Grandma's House. I'm going to the players here awarded one of those victory points for basement scores.
You're just trying it. Oh no, that's the -1 victory point. Yeah, there we go. So that's the first time he's played any of the infamous dragon cards that reduce victory points.
And I'll play a Steam Man at the Central Brain. I'll draw 2, and it's your turn.
So you have 6 plus 2, right? You have 8 power.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. My turn?
Yep.
Talent, classic rocker. Interesting. That's funny, actually. It's funny time. Alright, so my action is Rock of Love. Search your deck for up to 3 minions of power 2 or less and the same name. Reveal them, place them into your hand, and shuffle your deck. Groupie.
You gonna do the kings while you're at it?
Groupie. I can't because there's none left in my deck.
Oh, okay.
Not that, not that that gives you any relevant information.
Yeah.
No. Alright, so there's my 3 groupies.
Yeah, I consider this deck to be the kind of like the top of the decks.
Quite possibly.
Power combo.
I am 1 point short of popping that base solo. And I think I'm either 1 or 2 short of popping this base solo. Frustrating. Which means I just got to give Larry a few points. Sorry.
That's okay. I was 1 point short of popping this base by myself. Last turn, so.
I don't even need anything else there because they're all +1.
Yeah.
That's 15. I don't even have to put the Dagon thing down. I could just, rock and roll. And we'll put Dagon down for fun. It's done.
Yeah.
It's done. Okay, so finish it off for the crowd at home. 15. You got plenty of power. That gives me 4. So now the interesting question becomes: is this a reflection of the weakness of the Dragon Steampunks, or is this a reflection of the strength of basically the groupie?
Well, I think this combo.
Awesome.
I think this combo is this is the best combo in the game.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
It's very fast. I mean, again, I didn't feel like I got the best shuffle. Especially early on, I was minion starved. And had nothing but actions. So I mean, that was kind of, just a bad shuffle. But that can happen with any
It
hand.
can,
You can get nothing but actions instead of minions. But
I actually didn't have a great starting hand either, but the thing is that they're so fast. That doesn't do with the locals. So I think it was the first turn. I have to go back in the video and look, but I think it was the first turn. I didn't do much of anything. I just drew. I put like.
Yeah. So that's one thing I like about Innsmouth. I've always liked it because you basically use your locals. You pull out the locals out of your deck and leaves all your better cards in there. That's why I always kind of.
Before before Dagon came out, before the Titan, it was an okay deck and I had fun playing it, but it was never like an A-list deck. But with Dagon, I mean Dagon is brutal.
Yeah.
Dagon is so brutal. It's so good. And the thing about the groupies, like, the groupies just synergize so well because everything in the Innsmouth deck is all about minions that are power 2 or less. Like the deep ones, each of your minions of power 2 or less gets +1 power until the end of the turn.
Yeah.
I mean, there's your groupies. Like I had like 2 of these sitting. I didn't have the options to play it. Right. And I got so many cards that would give me extra minion plays. Draw up to 3 madness cards. For each one you draw, you could play an extra minion this turn.
Yeah.
It's like this is the thing. Like the groupies, they take up your whole hand, but it's like a single minion play, and they're all out.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was that was very interesting. That was.
I mean, I still like this deck, but like I said, I think one of the weaknesses is going to be speedier decks. I mean, this is twice now where I couldn't really. I didn't get much. I started to get a draw, but we popped that base pretty fast too. So
Larry, that's why I was frustrated with the deck way back in the beginning and just stopped playing it. Was because it just was kind of slow.
Yeah. But again, it really shows that up when you're facing a fast deck like this, right?
Steampunk is not slow. Steampunk is pretty fast. They're not the fastest, but they're pretty fast. You can drop a lot of power really quickly with Steampunk. But again, Steampunk is very much like the zombies.
Yeah.
You can drop a lot of power fast, but not right away. You've got to build up your discard pile. You got to get stuff in your discard pile first. So.
Yeah, it didn't really help. Like I said, I was minion starved earlier on,
Yeah.
because I couldn't get much power out, right, to help me pop bases.
Exactly. The nice thing about this combo is that, as what happened in this game, basically it's Innsmouth powering the beginning. As you starting out your powering, you're going through, and then as you're playing the locals and getting them out everywhere, you're starting to hoard groupies. You're getting groupies in your hand, and you've got to get all 5 before it's worth going. So you're just holding on to all your groupies until you can get them, and there's a number of action cards that let you pull groupies as well.
Yeah. There's a couple of turns I had the Reverend in my hand, whatever, but I didn't want to play him because he was like the guy you play.
That's right.
Reduced the break point by 3 points.
That's
I was just like, I was holding him for a thing, but then I wouldn't get any other minions to put out there to help me pop a base. I just couldn't get any minions.
Yeah. Anyways, it's interesting. I'm torn. I'm torn between whether or not I like this deck or the Super Thieves the best.
I think this one's better than the Super Thieves. Super Thieves you can beat, but
Super Thieves had been beaten.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to keep testing this one then. There's our challenge. So we used to think that maybe the Robot Zombies was the ultimate AA. Maybe this is the AA. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it is because this deck is very hard to beat.
Okay, we'll have to test it then.
Yeah, I don't think it doesn't take very long for it to get going.
Okay, should we leave it there?
Yep.
All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I guess we're going to be testing the Innsmouth Rocker combo. That's going to be next on the list. Oh, but we definitely agree that the Dragon Steampunk is an A-list. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's just maybe not quite as good as some of the others. A couple.
I definitely like it. The cards definitely go well, but like I said, it can't really recover from a bad shuffle, right?
That's right. So it's circumstantial, and that's my biggest knock against a lot of decks is that just the nature of card games being statistical. You got to be able to control both of the 2 decks that I'm talking about that I like. They control for the randomness of the shuffles. Okay, guys, thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.